Peace. Today's mathematics is wisdom build or destroy, which borns knowledge cipher, or 2 and 8 equals 10. And I wanted to take a moment to build briefly about that and give you a practical example of how to use it in your everyday life. Wisdom build or destroy is rightly discerning the proper way to construct or deconstruct things in your life. And one of the wisest ways to actually go about doing that is from the perspective of being circumspect, or being aware or conscious of the various different angles or perspectives that are related to what you're striving to construct or deconstruct. What does that mean? Knowledge cipher. Knowledge is to be aware. It also means to look, listen, observe, and respect. It's also to be conscious. A cipher is 360 degrees. So knowledge in a cipher means to be circumspect, being aware of the various different points or perspectives in that particular circle. So if you're striving to build or construct a business, I've seen many people fail at that simply because they thought people will buy their fish dinners. And they may be good at making fish dinners, so then they go get a building. They don't do any research in terms of the demographics or the critical mass of people who live in that community or environment that are going to be the primary supporters of that business. And they think that people are going to support them simply because someone told them that they make good fish dinners. And then they find out down the line, like, wow, there's not a lot of people supporting me. And then they begin to realize, like, oh man, I wasn't aware that the majority of the people that live in my community are on some type of public assistance, and they get EBT, or they get food stamps. And because of that, a lot of people in the community don't have the liquid cash in order to actually support a business like this. So building or constructing anything, whether it's a business, a relationship, a portfolio, it's important to do the research first so you are aware or conscious and have a circumspect perspective of all of the various different components or what goes into building or constructing that business, that relationship, that portfolio. The exact same thing applies to destroying. I've seen people strive to deconstruct or destroy a habit that they have without doing any research on the various different components that go into that particular habit, right? So they may just be under the impression that, yo, I could just stop this cold turkey, blah, I'm done. But then because they weren't circumspect, or they weren't aware of the various different points or perspectives that are related to deconstructing or destroying that habit, they don't go into that situation wisely. And then later on they realize, like, oh man, the places that I've been going have been a trigger to my habit. And because they didn't think about that to begin with, they still frequent the same places. They still around the same people. They still associate with the same things and think that they're going to deconstruct or destroy a certain habit in their life. So that's the importance of the relationship of knowledge cipher to wisdom build or destroy. In order to approach constructing or deconstructing anything from the wisest perspective, use knowledge cipher, or use your ability to be aware of researching all of the various different components or factors that play a role in building or constructing something or destroying it. So I will, this was inspiring, it was empowering, it was educational, and gave those of you, a brief practical example of how to apply today's mathematics. Peace.